What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, girl. What's going on, girl? We are down here, honey. I have to put these earbuds in so we can hear what's going on the phone if we decide to play anything off of the internet, girl. So what's up? It's Monday. We are here. It's about to be Friday in 4 days. That's why it seems like it's only 4 days for me. Because I seem like I'm saying it every 4 days. Happy Friday, but it's Monday, and it's because I don't make videos on the weekends, so I am really saying it like every 4 days. That's why I said it doesn't feel feels like I'm down here every 4 days talking about Happy Friday. But anyway, so what's up, y'all? Did y'all have a good weekend? I did. I had a relaxing weekend. Yes, I relaxed. I relaxed. Yes, I relaxed. I did the ultimate. I was in Amy Winehouse mode, honey. Because if they tried to take me to rehab, I was going to say no. I was relaxed. Okay. On the balcony, just relax. When I tell you, like, in full relaxation mode, like, I don't know. It's just a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I started watching Grotesquerie, Grotes, Grotesquerie, Grotesquerie on Hulu with Niecy Nash and Courtney B. Vance, but he's in a bed. He's in a coma. Girl, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm on episode 2. I think it's the nun and the priest. I do. I think it's them. I think it's them, and I think they are running that church and like getting excited about what the kind of attention that it's getting. Like their serial killing is it's like through the church. That's what I think. I'm only on episode 2, but that's what I think. But don't tell me. Don't ruin it for me. I watched the 2 episodes. I'm so tired of her not seeing that man and whatever that figure is in her house. I'm like, girl, if you don't turn around, you so quick to draw, but you don't know if somebody's behind you, girl. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you, Niecy. So, anyways, so what else is going on? Oh, the people are mad because Kim Kardashian is wrote a letter for the Menendez brothers to get out. I think they should get out too. I think they should get out too. Like I said this morning, I think that over the I not that not that Monsters is a actual depiction of what was happening, but I remember when he was on the stand and Lyle, when he's on the stand and crying and talking about how what their father did to them. I feel like okay, this is what I feel about the Menendez brothers. Let's get that out the way. Hold on, let me get to the post so I can read the post because the people are not happy that Kim because Kim Kardashian does her little thing. Or she has like a her and this legal team they have where they do these projects and help people. What do you call something with their sentence? I can't think of the the phrase. Not exonerate. It's when they shorten their sentence. I can't think of it, but what Kim Kardashian does. So just recently she posted something about Lyle and Eric, and hold on, I'm trying to find it. And the people are not happy with Kim Kardashian. Oh, here it is. It says Kim Kardashian continues to advocate for the Menendez brothers' release in a new Instagram post. She acknowledged that she once believed she understood their story, much like many others do after watching Netflix Monsters, which fictionalizes the lives of Lyle and Eric Menendez, leading to and following the murder of their parents. Do you think the Menendez brothers should be freed? And this is my comment. I said, their abuse made them narcissists. So the way they disassociated from their deaths made their actions more like stone cold killers instead of chronically abused children who took out their violent, sadistic ass parents. They couldn't plead insanity because of how they behaved afterwards. I think they would have had a lesser sentence if they stayed there because what those people did to them, yeah, off with their motherfucking faces. Yeah, yeah. And I believe that once they eliminated their threat, they would have no longer been a threat to society. That's how I feel about it. You might not like here we are. You might not like how I my opinion about it. Get down in the comments. Let me know what your opinion is about letting Lyle and Eric out of jail. And they've been in there for a long motherfucking time. Let me read some more comments. Right. There's also a movie out about their father S.A.ing members of Menudo. Remember Menudo? Remember Menudo? Ricky Martin was in Menudo. Girl, yeah, I haven't seen that story. It's on Peacock, but I think it's called Menendez and Menudo. I think it's called something like that. But their father, and I believe that once they eliminated the threat, I don't believe that they would have been a threat to anybody else. That was like, and then, you know, for him to find out that his brother was still being abused by his father, like real, like very recent, like in the recent, before, like right before they killed them, like that was like the catalyst for them to be like, okay, no, because he's still doing this, and we're like off to college type, like, girl, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Mm-mm. Off with their heads. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, there's a movie that shows their dad was also SAing little boys in the music group. He was helping produce them with another man. Keep them locked up. Kim, go take care of your kids. Their father was also abusing some of the Menudo members. Roy Rosello spoke about his experience and how he knew the father was abusing the boys when they were young. Other people and relatives have spoken out as well. That type of abuse can make someone snap, as it happened to them. This is one of the very few times where I disagree with Kim. Babe, either help real victims or go home and play with the kids. No, and next. Girl, what if you are wrong? I hope they throw away the key. Set them free. Next. Nah, love, they can stay there. Now that they are back to being the topic of discussion, she chimes in for relevancy. People don't learn to mind their business and let the courts do their job. Same thing happened to Brit Spears. The public got involved and they gave the public what they wanted. And now look at her. You gonna let convicted criminals get out of jail? Get a book deal, get a movie deal, and make all this money for tragedy? They still murdered. No matter what happened, they're not innocent. They murdered people. So like I said, see, people, there's like reactive, like people snap, but I feel like the way they behaved afterwards, like I feel like if they never off their parents and they just continued on through life, they would have been, they're flaming narcissists, and I feel like that was like the way that they acted afterwards, going shopping, worrying about the life insurance policy, all of that stuff. the not having emotion, like no empathy for what they've done. So that's what you're looking at, is like people with no empathy for, oh my God, you killed your parents. How could you do that? They don't have any empathy. These are the people that, but you don't know what is happening inside of the home and how they're being terrorized and how their father disciplines them and what he makes them do. And when you hear what he made them do, and like you would be like, there's no way that you would be like, oh, I like, you can understand why that led up to that. And then the mother being complicit and not saying anything, or calling the children liars. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I said on Twitter. um I said, but we know how society feels about children, right? When they say they've been abused, especially when a child says they've been abused, there's this thing, like, I don't know, I think it's just children being vulnerable. And so people that aren't here, if they're okay with abusing children, like, I don't know, it's just so weird. But I feel like it's part of siding with the patriarchy and the hierarchical structure of parenting that comes with the patriarchy. Like, there's no way you're going to say anything to tarnish this man's image. You're not going to do it, no matter what he's done to you. You know, what do they tell you about keep your dirty laundry? Don't air your dirty laundry. Keep everything in the house. Those are phrases that come from protecting abuse. That's where those phrases come from. Like, don't tell people what's going on in your home. Like, don't air your dirty laundry. What is the dirty laundry? Alcoholism, incest, SA, domestic abuse. It's like verbal abuse, corporal punishment, the father essaying the children, the mother not saying anything. And then what do? You turn around and actually eliminate your threat? How dare you? We're going to put you in jail for the rest of your life. Like, they got the ultimate spanking. That is like, you went against the patriarch. You, no, because you should have just come out and said that this is what your parents were doing to you. But you know what happens when kids come out and say what their parents are doing to them? Everybody figures out a way to protect the abuser. We see that, like, over and over and over again in everything. Like, blame the victim, figure out how to protect the abuser, and then when the person who is being abused reacts and snaps, now it's like, oh my God, how could you have done that? Oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like once they eliminated the threat, the threat were their parents. I don't think that Lyle or Eric would have been a threat to anyone for the rest of their lives. Just probably assholes. You know what I'm saying? Like just a regular socialized. Unfortunately, the way men are socialized is just be kind of, rich there, and then they have money assholes. But the way they went about everything after, because they had no empathy, they eliminated something that was actually a threat to them. They're not, it's not like, oh, these are your parents. No, these are two human beings actively harming two other human beings, and those two human beings eliminating the threat after like years of abuse. And then like then deciding to eliminate the threat once you find out the abuse hasn't stopped. You're thinking, one brother is thinking, oh, the abuse must have stopped because he doesn't do these things to me anymore. No, he's continuing to do it to your brother. And now it's like, oh no, we need to take them out of here. And they're trying to get them out. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? They said that they're getting a lot of mail The Menendez brothers reportedly see an increase in mail from fans requesting their autographs. Okay, let me check my microphone. Okay. I have to check my microphone, y'all. I have to put measures in place. Like I said earlier, I have to put measures in place so that I don't see, because I know that the Potomac season just started. And I'm already annoyed. Like I said in the comments, I don't know if it was an All True Tea or Bravo Shade Room, but it's like I've been watching the Housewives franchise since 2006. Like my literally my child's entire life I've been watching. Like like all of this started even before, because I remember watching Orange County before I moved to Atlanta. So I've been watching Bravo, even Bravo, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, all of the shows, Jeff Lewis, all of the shows been watching. I literally have never like disliked a cast as much as Potomac. I don't know what it is, but I cannot like even from the beginning. Like you can go back and watch my reviews. There's always been this like ugh, like I just I don't know if it's me having an aversion to like this thing where people are like again like back at this thing where people are being rewarded for I don't know I just didn't like it. I'm gonna leave it like that. And so when it comes up, like I was happy to stop reviewing it because I was just like, this is dumb, and this is just dumb, and it just got really bad. So when I see it, I'm just like, ugh. And then I saw a clip of Karen Huger trying to deflect and like talk about um Andy asked her about, I guess she said Ashley needs to watch her drinking because she's knocking back coronas. The same thing Ashley told Monique. I haven't got arrested for a DUI. I haven't drove into a ditch. And it's like, but I see Shannon Bedore. I am watching Orange County. And I see how Shannon Bedore has confronted her DUI head on, right? Karen ran up a tree, bitch, and clipped a fucking tree, and you don't want to talk about it head on. It's just a reminder of how Black people love to talk around the thing and don't talk about the thing, but continue to do the thing and be so, but then act like you're too good to do the thing, but then also ashamed that you got caught doing the thing. And it's just like, and then not confronting it, like the embodiment of that just in that short clip. I was just like, this is why I can't get jiggy with this show. And the way that y'all act like these women get away with doing what the other shows don't do, and they can do this on the other shows. Girl, the way they wearing Shannon Bedore out, especially Tamra. Tamra is asking her, don't you think you should be drinking? Do you think you should have a drink? Like she cannot escape it, especially from Tamra. And she's not deflecting. She is, and she's also saying, yeah, I want to drink, I don't have a problem, blah blah blah. That's how she feels about it. She's continuing to have a drink. She's talking about it, she talked about it with her daughters at the beginning of the season. I'm sorry, that was a bad choice. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Everything that I never wanted to be just happened all in one night, and blah blah. Like that was Shannon from the beginning. And this thing where this woman with this fucking long nose gets to sit up here and act like you didn't run up a fucking tree, bitch. And then try to make a joke about, oh, Ashley guzzling down coronas. No, let's talk about you, bitch. And the fact that you an old ass bitch and you still can't stand in your shit. That shit is whack to me. I'm sorry. Karen Huger that's why she's had me blocked since season 1. That bitch been whack. Fucking farm girl. And you want to act like you all this and all that? Girl, get out of here. Get your ass out of here and close the barn door behind you. Anyways, back to the Menendez brothers. Um, they said they get mail, girl. They get mail, and Kim Kardashian said they should get released. She wrote something down to the internet, and I didn't bother to click on it. Diddy's mom speaks out and defends the mogul. My son is not a monster. No, he's a demonic devil demon dog. That's what he is. No, he's not a monster, bitch. He's your goddamn worst nightmare. That's what the fuck he is. He's not a monster. He's a nightmare. Yeah. Mm-mm. He's not a monster. He's a rapist, bitch. He's possibly a serial killer. Girl. I honestly, I think I said, I don't know if it was in this comments. I don't know what comments I said it. I don't give a fuck what she has to say. Somebody said, typical black mother, probably excusing her son, probably saying, oh, he's not the kind of guy that you saw him stomping a woman in a hallway. You saw him make young adults travel and walk to go get a fucking slice of cheesecake. You fucking sent some goons to go in the fucking Vibe offices and steal some goddamn servers. You blew up Kid Cudi's car. You like you every person that was signed to your label, you stiffed them out of their fucking money, got the fucking contracts looking crazy. Nah, bitch, he ain't a monster. He's every single thing that's underneath society. Everything. The disgusting boils and pus and blood and piss. That's what your son is, bitch. Fuck anything that lady has to say. She's lucky he didn't have the fucking demise of the motherfuckers on Blink twice and got your goddamn son's head sent to you in a fucking box. You're lucky that didn't happen. You're lucky he's still breathing. You're lucky somebody didn't slowly poison his ass. You are lucky that no one did to him what he has done to hundreds of people. You are lucky, ma'am. You got your fucking son. What do you think Justin Bieber's parents feel about what your son did to him? That motherfucker won't even talk. There's people who won't even talk about their experiences with your son. You shut the fuck up, girl. Fuck your son, bitch. I hope he dies in prison. Girl, I wish the fuck. Let's read some of the comments. I don't even care what she got to say. Lock her up too, exactly. A real mama would have been devastated when he was putting paws and abusing women. Why was she so mute when that video came out of him beating Cassie? Where was the mama statement then? She simply didn't care. Not only that, she was at them parties too, doing everything her son was doing. Look at that video of her doing the IV treatment in the morning of one of his parties, and him bragging about him being proud of his mama being able to hang with him and do everything he's able to do and some. So he says it, mommy. So he says it, mama guilty too. Of course she's gonna say that. She's living off his riches. Bitch, please. He's on video. Tell it to the judge at his sentencing. She should have kept quiet. Seriously, she will get her time to speak on everything. Nobody asked you, mama, did he? If she better, girl, I'd write a book so goddamn fast. You need to write a book starting off with your relationship with his father, starting from before he was conceived. Let's talk about how he was conceived. Was it consensual? Girl, because we don't know these motherfuckers. Because I don't know. It's something about that last little baby. And this is just me, sitting in the windowsill, okay? Um, that last little baby and that IT lady, that Asian lady, is something about that I feel like wasn't consensual. I don't know what it is. Her in this smiling and shit. There's something about that I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't consensual. and I was about to call her Lil Miami. Young Miami, what you write? You writing a book too? You better figure out a way to make some money off this motherfucker instead of trying to protect this motherfucker. Don't be on the wrong side of the shit, because women don't bounce back as well as the men do. See, this nigga can rape and kill 358 people and he can bounce back, right? But you do the same thing, bitch, you going to jail for the rest of your fucking life. So siding with somebody who would not do the same for you, wouldn't do the same for you. You need to, whenever you're ready, girl, maybe you trying to get a book deal or something. That's what I would be trying to do. My Time with Puffy, a memoir. Corinne Steffens, Elizabeth Overseen is doing it. She was like, bitch, I'm about to add some motherfucking chapters to this book because I didn't tell you the half of the shit. You understand? She didn't tell us half of the shit. So I got some more shit I want to add to it. You better take advice from her. Then I don't know who you advising you, because girl, that's the real motherfucking city girl, bitch. Mm. Yep. Yup. He's not the monster that you all have painted him out to be. Shout out to Madonna. Her brother passed away, transitioned over the weekend, and she made a tribute to him on her page. That was really sweet. Um, yeah. So shout out to Madonna's brother, Christopher. He was always with her, always with her, always with her. Remember Truth or Dare? Truth or Dare is one of my, I think I have Truth or Dare on VHS. I think I have Truth or Dare on VHS. That is one of my favorite concert movies. Truth or Dare. Renaissance is good, but Truth or Dare, it was my favorite because you just saw all of the stuff. It was. I still want to know. There's a scene in from Truth or Dare where Madonna is eating out of this bowl. It's a big ass bowl, and she's like, she is eat. I don't know what it is, and for my whole life, I've been like, what is she eating? And a lot of it, I think the majority, I think it's all in black and white, so you can't really see what color it is or what. And she is getting her grub on. I'm like, what the fuck is she eating? My greedy ass been trying to figure out since that long ago. I really want to know what she was eating in that damn scene. Y'all know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. But anyway, so shout out to Madonna and her brother. Okay, let's see what else is happening. Um it says TikTok content creator, she's a blonde, speaks on rapper Lil Wayne. So let's see.
Famous man who's ever slid in your DMs. Recently, I had a very famous rapper slide into my DMs. Oh, tell me. So Lil Wayne actually slid into my DMs. Lil Wayne. That's old school. So random. He was still sliding in the DMs. What did he say? So he sent me a rose, and then I sent a heart back, and then he sent like a question mark. And then I was like, this is a nice surprise or something. And he was like, beautiful. And then I was like, is that you calling me beautiful? I was like boring, like whatever, dead chat. But then the next day I wake up, he's deleted all of his messages, but then still kept the likes that he replied on my messages. But I've got screenshots, so I'm not, but I've got receipts. I've got receipts. He did message me. Maybe he like found out I was trans and deleted the messages, but then like, if he's finding my Instagram, most of my reels, it's about me being a tiger. So it's like, yeah, who knows? Who knows? Yeah. It's the most famous. I'm a trans girl. Of course I hide my hands in every photo I'm in. I'm a trans girl. Of course I say my shoe size is 2 sizes smaller than it actually is. I'm a trans girl. Of course I spend more money on ducks.
So she's saying, I put it out there, ain't tricking nobody. So you slid in my DMs. You must have slid, and then searched, and then deleted. That's what it sounds like what happened. It's okay, girl. There's nothing wrong. You are attracted to the woman that you see. Girl, it's okay. When I tell you, y'all say that, I hate men and all this other stuff. I got it. But I really be wanting them to be free, because I feel and I know that they would be more safer to be around if they were just allowed to be free. And part of that freedom is their sexual expression and what they are sexually attracted to. They praise themselves for being these, like, virile buck men who can fuck, right? Like that's their claim. Like that's the first thing they go to, like, as the best thing that they can do is their ability to fuck. So ironically, I feel like they're very repressed at the same time, because I feel like they're repressed at the same time because society has all these restrictions on what being a man looks like. And for some of them, that's why they do it in secret. That's why they're risky, because they are really not able to be free. And like, to for and it's not that, it's not only that, it's like, oh, I can say I'm attracted to this woman. Oh, she's trans. Okay, great, that's fine. And that's okay, and lets everybody move on with our day. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, oh my God. Oh, I can't believe it. Fire him from every sponsorship or some crazy shit. Like the reason Chingy is always complaining. It was like, that's society. That girl would not have been able to weaponize her identity if society didn't use it as a weapon. People aren't free because of the confinements that you want to box them in, right? You always hollering freedom, 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 but you yelling for somebody else to be put into a box because your freedom is like white male Christian hetero thin. That's what your freedom looks like, and people are tired of being in that shit like that. People just want to be free to express themselves, like to live a full spectrum of life. And when you're telling people or making people feel bad for being attracted to women, it's like, I gotta go back and delete everything now. And now you got screenshots, and now it's like, but at the same time, you're deleting it because you have internalized that there's something wrong, and there's nothing wrong, Wayne. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. And that's what she was like, I say on most of my posts that I'm a T girl, so so it's 518 comments. She fully looks like a woman. Men gotta be careful in the streets. No, she is a woman, just like you're a woman. And your performance of womanhood looks different than her performance of womanhood. You don't have a corner on the way womanhood looks because you have a pussy, right? You understand that. It's 2025. You understand that. You Womanhood can look completely different. So men, and then it's fucked up because it's just like, I'm attracted to women. Yeah, okay, you are, of course. That's what you were attracted to, a woman. Yes, you're attracted to women. We get it. Okay, good. Please, no hate. But shouldn't you have some sort of logo or stamp that's visible to the public to show that you're trans? And shouldn't you be branded so that everybody know that you're enslaved? That's basically what you're saying. Isn't that, you don't even realize how disgusting you create, the thoughts that you create in order to keep somebody in a fucking box. You want them to wear a stamp or something or a logo to show. That is actually insane. Why would that ever be necessary for any reason other than discrimination? Shouldn't we put a tattoo on you before we send you into a house of ovens? I don't know, maybe. I'm just saying, that's what the fuck it looks like to me. Y'all don't even, and then you be black as fuck saying this shit. That's the craziest. That's the craziest. When I tell you my head be wanting to explode like an emoji, and y'all don't even fucking realize it. You sound like a fucking Nazi. That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like. Shouldn't we put a branding on them so that we can identify them? Girl.
Then I'm going to go to the car and dial 911 because you're going to jail, bitch.
That shit is sick, bro. And this person's comment says, Alhamdulillah, always, with hands like this praying. You talking about branding people. You want, like the Nazis did the Jews, like the fucking colonizers who enslaved melanated people on this land. Is that's how they marked them so they can know where they were, right? Your entire all of this is your marking, boo. All of it is your marking. That's how they discriminate against you, and you can't even change that. Ugh, ugh, ugh. So disgusted, like the bottom of a shoe. Surely, if you had receipts, they would be a part of the video. And the point you're making is what? He thought you were a female, realized you wasn't, and cut out of your DMs. So no one knows how to keep things to themselves. Everything must be shared. It's so crazy. And it's like the only time y'all want people to be quiet about their sexuality is when it's queer. Because everything else, y'all are literally underneath every puffy post like this. Why can't people just keep stuff private? Girl, it's a mess. Anyways, I gotta go. That's what we talked about today. We're gonna come back. As I said, I'm doing 2-a-days. Go ahead and like the video. Don't forget to like the video. Let me know what you think. What do you think about the Menendez brothers? Do you think that they should be still continue to be jailed? What do you think about I don't know what else I talked about. I think it was the Menendez brothers. I can't remember. Yeah, it was the Menendez brothers, and then a little bit about Karen Huger and them. Girl, we don't have to talk about that. And then Lil Wayne sliding into the DMs of the lady and the people. All right, and the people and the lady of the people. And did y'all hear what DDJ? Oh, girl, DDG. What's his name? Dumb, goofy. We're gonna talk about them when we come back. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.